Hi, lovies. It's Nikki. I've missed you guys so freaking much. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. I am currently in Portland, Oregon. I used to live here actually 3 years ago, and I am here in transit to Maui. I get to Maui tomorrow, and then I'll be back in Portland for about a week after sometime a week from now or so. Anywho, the reason for today's broadcast, or the message for today's broadcast, is really just centered around keeping things simple. And the reason I wanted to really share this message is because today I was really in tune with many of the women that I got on the phone with today, and I totally understand kind of that feeling of starting your own business, starting something new, and feeling like, oh my goodness, like I need to come up with my pricing and packaging. I need to have, a good amount of content in order to attract those ideal clients to buy my online package, to buy my digital products, to really just stay connected with everything that I want to happen this year. And there was a theme in a lot of the conversations that I had that I didn't realize until my last one. And that theme was really just putting so much on your plate and trying to get everything right. And I've totally been there. I totally get it. And what I really wanted to share with you guys today is that when I've been most successful in my business and when I've had the most successful months, it's because I got really tenaciously focused on one thing I wanted to happen that month for my business. And that doesn't mean that I only did one thing for my business, but I had one intention. And so if your intention is like, hey, I want to get one new client this month, I want to put up a banging website, I want to, have such a clear idea of who my ideal client is, I want to sell my ebook, I want to sell my group program, whatever it is. And I know I've shared this message before, but I just really felt that I needed to share it again. It's really about getting really crystal clear on what it is you want. So I wanted to share with you a little bit on how I get really focused on what it is that I want and how I create really killer content for my ideal clients, because those are kind of the two things that I've noticed have really been top of mind of a lot of ladies. So number one, I just wanted to share like a day in the life of Nikki Nash. I have I use the Passion Planner. It's probably backwards. I like the big one because that's how I am. But I really am like crazy. I don't know if you can see any of this, but I put what my intention is for each and every day. It has what's my intention going to be. I put what I'm focused on for the week. I put down good things that happened that week. I put down my personal to-do list, my work to-do list. It has like a section for me to brainstorm things that'll help me reach my goals. It's just really like every day I try to tune into, okay, what do I want to accomplish this week? What is going to help me do that over the course of this week or, the month, whichever. And then I really get tuned into, okay, what do I need to do today to be one step closer to making that a reality? So I really just wanted to quickly share that with you guys because I've been where a lot of you are in the whole, like, that this business is like what you are meant to do, and you just want so badly to have those consistent clients, to make money in your business, to have those consistent paydays. And in doing that and wanting that, we often tend to have what I like to call like the shiny object syndrome, or like the cat syndrome, where it's like, ooh, I'm going to follow so-and-so, I'm going to follow so-and-so, I'm going to get what they're doing, I'm going to understand what they're doing. Or like, ooh, this person told me I need like a sales funnel, and this person told me I need like an ebook, and this person told me I need to do webinars, and you just end up doing, not that any of those things are bad, but you end up trying to do too much. And really it's like, for me, I say like one step at a time, build, like get clear on who your ideal client is, come up with your packaging, start marketing it, come up with killer content, and do that step by step. So that is message number one of today. And I just wanted to do that really quickly because I've just like, I just wasn't sure if it was the day or if it's something that's always there for people, but I just wanted to give you guys permission to breathe and take a breath and really just focus on one thing. And for me today, it's like so rare to focus on one thing, because it's like we have our phones, and we have tablets, and we have our like laptops, and this, that, and the other, and I have a bajillion apps, and I'm always getting alerts like, do this, do that, and I go on the internet, and it's a world in and of itself, and next thing you know, I have 20 tabs open. So like, that's just to give you a sense of, hey, I get it. But when you're really hyper focused on one thing, like, it makes a world of a difference. So I wanted to share that. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys around content was really reiterating some of my big messages around creating content, and it has to do more with getting strategic with what you create. So I've spoken to a number of people, and it's felt like, hey, how do I do it? How do I be at all these places at the same time? How do I create so much content? And what I've found to be the most productive is really just coming up with a message, like one tip, one message that you want to share with everyone, and then creating it in such a way that you can post it a number of different places. So when I say that, I mean you could have a message of the day that's like, hey, I want to share with you guys how to get intentional and focused. And so I could do a Facebook Live all about that. What are the steps I do to get intentional, to get focused, to make shit happen in my business? So that could be my message in live stream. And then what I could do is I could pull, or have somebody on my team pull, or have, take my notes that I maybe wrote beforehand. I am not one that tends to do that too often, but when I do, it's really helpful, and just kind of go, okay, here are my notes. And then you can turn that into a blog post, and then bam, you have a blog post. And then you create a really cool graphic on on Canva for Pinterest. You make it like a pinnable item on your website, you pin it onto Pinterest, and bam, now it's shared on Pinterest, and people from Pinterest can get to your website and read your blog post. And maybe at the end of the blog post you have, hey, join my Facebook group where you can watch the original Facebook Live. And now you have one piece of content that's spread in 3 different places. You could also have it that every time you live stream, it automatically live streams from multiple pages and websites, and you can do that with tools that are out there. Like, there are so many things that you can do for your content strategy to minimize the amount of time that it takes. And then, you could grab a really cool photo, post it on Instagram, and have the same message be around getting intentional. Like, I really just want you guys to get how you could each day not spin your reels coming up with crazy different amounts of content all over the place. That could also, maybe your email of the day could be about getting intentional. And one of the pitfalls that I see happen with a lot of folks when they're creating content is that it's like, oh, well, if I'm posting the same thing everywhere, won't people get bored? And when you really think about it, with your email list, maybe 20 to 30% of those folks will read your email. So that's not the whole list. But maybe those people are also following you on Instagram, and the ones that didn't read the email, there's a good chance that a lot of them saw your post on Instagram, or saw your Facebook Live, or saw what you posted on Pinterest at some point, stumbled upon it, and end up back on your blog post. So I say this because I found that when I create content and then syndicate it across a lot of different places, it's been the best way for me to effectively get the message clearly across to whom I really desire it to be to. And not everybody's in love with email or Instagram or Pinterest or Facebook or Snapchat all the time. It may come in stages. They may pick one day, one another. They may read the same message over and over again, and you've used different words, so it really hits home. But that's just something I really wanted to share with you guys from a content perspective. I love you guys so much, and I just wanted to share 2 quick things with you. So one, there's to really address this sense of what the heck do I do when I'm starting my business, what should my steps be, what should I focus on. I created a 10-day email course that's free, where it's like every day I'm just like, hey, here's what you're going to get today. This is something that you could focus on. This is something that'll help you grow your business. And it's just like you learn about kind of what my processes are, and then you're able to apply it. Now, I'm not saying that you will have like your entire business built in 10 days. You could, but it really, every assignment really requires that you do homework and things like that. But the point is that you get it every day, so that you could, even if you read them every day the first time around, and then you go back and you start implementing everything that was written, you'll really see a difference in your business. So I'm going to post the link down below, but that is something that's for free that I really wanted to offer you guys, so that you have it. The other thing is that I've been speaking to a lot of ladies who are like, hey, I'd actually like to sit with you and figure out my pricing and packaging, to sit with you and come up with my content strategy. So I'm offering a 90-minute coaching session for you ladies. The price for the 90-minute coaching session is $250, and I will be posting the link to that below as well. The intention of the 90 minutes is to really just have time to go through whatever your biggest challenge is in your business and come up with a solution or a process to solve that problem. So if you're interested and you'd like to either just sign up for it or you just want to hop on the phone with me to get a sense of what it's like, let me know. I love you guys so, so much, and I am going to go off and meet a friend and her daughter here in Portland, and you will probably see me again tomorrow while I'm in Maui. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, lovey. Bye.